Hello and welcome back to a new video. Myself Abhinav, and in this particular video we will discuss about the Codeforces round 923. So it's a division 3 round, okay, and we'll discuss all like the first five uh, problems of this particular contest, and the remaining two problems I will upload after this particular video, so you can check out my channel if you are searching for the next two videos, right? We are After a long time I am uploading this Codeforces solution, but now I will try to be active and regular on this part. Okay, so the very first problem that we will discuss is make it white. So this is the problem. It's a little bit is easy problem. There's a problem that they are saying there's a horizontal strip of n cells where each either is a white or black. For example, it's like white, then black, then white, white, black, then white, black, white, and so on. So you have to basically choose a substring from this part, and you have to color. You can color the whole substring with the white color. For example, you selected this much part of the substring. You can make all of them to white. Which are already white will remain white, and the black will become white. So basically either black or white color is there, right? That's the problem statement. So they're asking that what will be the minimum length of the substring such that all the all the strips becomes white. So obviously if you will take the whole string as a substring, it will all will become white, but you want the minimum. So if you will see here, the minimum length will be from first b to the last b. That's all. So you have to basically find the index of the first b, which is black, like basically the first strip which is black, and the last strip which is black. For example, if you will give indexing to it, what you will say? You will say from start, this is the b that I got. From the end, this is the b that I got. And what's the length between them? How many characters are there? So it's 6, j is 6, I is 1. So 6 minus 1 plus 1. Basically 6. So you will see that between this, there are 6 characters. So the length of the substring will also be 6. And your answer is 6. If there is only one b, for example, in some case, let's say like this, there is only one b. So your simple answer will also be 1. And if there is no b, your answer will be 0, right? So if you will see how I basically submitted this. So yeah, so if you will see what I did here is uh, so I have first taken the input of the integer, then the string, sorry, the input of the string, the size of the string, and the string. Then I'm first starting from index number 0. I'm moving forward and searching for the first b. So when I got the first b, I break there. Similarly, I'm iterating from the back and I'm searching for the first b from the back. I'm storing it in the j, right? Now, if I is equal to n, means if I started I from 0 and I iterated and I reached n, but there was no b present, that means there is no b, answer is 0, right? And else, if there is a b present, your length will be j minus I plus 1, right? So that's the basic question. I hope you got it. You will get all these solutions in the description. Okay, you will get the link. Cool. So now let's move to the next problem. Okay, so the next problem that we are having is following the string. So this following the string, I will tell you what the problem is. It's actually a good problem. Here they are saying that there is a string s which is lost, but you are given with the trace of that string s. So what's the trace? So trace is referred to here is basically the number of times a character is occurring, okay, before it, right? So for example, this is the array that is given to us. Okay, what does this array mean? It says that here it's saying 0. 0 means the character that was present here in the string, it was present 0 times before. Let's assume that character is a. Now it is saying here the character which was present is present 0 times before. So if it is present 0 times before, we can't take a because a is already present. So we can take b. Again 0, so we can't take a and b because they are present one time before. So we will take c, let's say. We can take d also, e also, but I'm going alphabetical wise. Now it's saying 1. 1 means the character that should be here is actually present one time before. So which characters are there which is present one time before? A, B, C, all three are present one time before. But because we are going alphabetic wise, I will take A here. Now again 0. So I will take D because D is not present before. Now it's saying 2. Which character is present 2 times before? You will say A. A is present 2 times before. Now 0. Which character is present 0 times before? A is not. B, C, D, E. E will come here. Now 3 means which character is present 3 times before? 1, 2, 3. A is present 3 times before. Now which character is present 1 time before? So there are multiple characters which are present 1 time. A is also B is also present 1 time. C is also present. I will go alphabetical wise. I will first check for A. Whether A is present 1 time? No. Whether B is present 1 time? Yes. Answer is B. Now again, which is present 1 time? A? No. B? No. C? Yes. Answer is C. Now, which is present 4 times before? Which is present? A. So simply we will go on and we'll check from A to Z that the frequency we want, which character contains that frequency. For example, we want 4 frequency, means we want a character which is present 4 times before. So first of all, we'll see that which character is there which is present 4 times before. And whichever is the first character we will get in the alphabetical manner, we will take it. Right. So what I did, see the summation, what I did. It's taking a lot of time to load actually. Uh, there is some problem, just a minute. Not sure the code forces. Okay. So if you will see here, it's a very easy code that I've written. So first I've taken the input of the length of the array and the array. Okay. Now so if you were wondering what I did, how I've taken the whole array as a single input. So it's my template that I'm using. If you want to know more about this template, I have already uploaded a video very long back. You can check out that video of template, right? And here is the frequency array where I will store the frequency of each character. Okay. See, so I will just iterate through that array. Let's say current element of array is x. It means, for example, first x is 0. For example, first x is 0. We are here. X is 0. Means we have to search for a character which is present 0 time before. So which character is present 0 time before? You can check whether A is present, B is present. So I'm checking for all the character from A to Z. We are searching which character, whichever is the first character which is present 0 time before. So we will first check for A and we will say, okay, yeah, A is present at 0 time. A is present 0 time because initially all characters are present 0 times. So my simple answer here will be A. I will take the character A, I will insert it in the answer, and now I will increase the frequency for A. Means now A is present 1 time. Now, again we will search for which character is present 0 time. So A is not present, now B is there. Now B increase, frequency also increase. Now which character is present 0 time? A 1 time, B 1 time, C 0 time. Okay. Now which character is present 1 time? So because we are going from A to Z, so first that we will get is A. So A will come here. Now again which is present 0 time? So D we will take here we will increase for A also. And this is how your whole string will be created, and finally your string is output. Okay, that is what it is. If you have any doubt regarding the code, you can join my Telegram and you can discuss that there. Okay, so that's a fine thing. Now next is a problem C. Problem C is choose the different ones. So basically what you have to do is that you are given an array of n integers and an array of m integers and an even number k. So there are two arrays basically. So your task is to determine whether it is possible to choose exactly k by 2 elements from both the array from A to k. So basically let me tell you what the problem is. Okay. So for example, let's take these both the solutions. See, here this is the array A. It contains n numbers. Here's the correct array B which contains m numbers. And there's a k given to you. What you want is you want exactly k by 2 numbers in this array A and the other k by 2 number, not the same k by 2 number, the other k by 2 numbers in the array B. For example, k is 3. So you want 3 numbers in A and 3 numbers in B. And 3 numbers means total you have k numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 up to k. You want k by 2 in A and k by 2 in B. Right. Let's take this both the example. Let's take this both K and A, B, and K. Okay, and let's understand this example. So what is this? What is this happened? There is, I guess, something. No worries. So this is K, this is B, this is A. Okay, that is something we have here. Cool, cool. Okay. Now see, because your K is 6, means you want numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And out of this 6 numbers, see, 6 is an even number, first of all. So you want 3 numbers here and 3 numbers here. Let's see. For example, 2 is here, okay. 2 is here means 2 can be one of the number. 3 is here, 8 is not between, so 5 is here. So you got these 3 numbers here. 1 is here, 3 is here, but 3 we have already taken in A. 4 is here, and so here. There's the problem. Here it's 5, but 6 is not there. So what we can do? We can take 5 from here and 6 from here. But that's the problem. How you will get to know that I will take 6 from here and 5 from here? Right? Because if let's say there was no 6 present here, let's say it's 7. So now your answer will be wrong. It's not possible. You will say no. So you have to basically tell yes or no, whether it is possible or not. Right? So if you will say here, it's yes, else it's no. Right? So let's see how it can be done. Let's see how it can be done actually. See, what I will do, I will iterate for each number from 1 to K. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will first check for 1. If where 1 is present, A or B. Now, the numbers which are present in A, I will increase X. So X currently is 0, Y is currently 0. Now see. Now see. First number is 1. 1 is present, yes. 1 is present in B. How we will check? We can simply take a map. So 1 is present in B, means increase Y1. Y1 means that there is a number 1, or basically there is a number, there are Y numbers that are present in B. Now second is 2. 2 is present in A, increase it. Next is 3. See, 3 is present in both A and B. Means I can take from A also, I can take from B also. Means both the arrays has the option to increase both. Next is 4. 4 is just present in here. Next is 5. 5 is present in both. Next is 6. 6 is present in none of that. So whenever we get a number which is present in none of the array, we will simply say no. But let's say if 6 was present here. If 6 was present here, we will say okay, 6 is present here. It became 4. Now this A has 4 options to give and B also has 4 options to give. X4, B4 says that A has 4 numbers out of these numbers and B also has 4 numbers out of these numbers. And we have also validated that all these 6 numbers are present. So if all these 6 numbers are present, we know we can take 3 from A and 3 from B. That's all. That's all. Right. That is what I'm doing. See, what I'm doing here is I am contest is over. I have to upload the video. So I think there is a network issue from my side also. There is some problem. Yeah. If you will see here what I did. First of all, I have taken input of both the array A and B as ARR and BRR. Now I've taken two maps, basically first to store the frequency of elements in A and second for B. Now I've taken the same that I discussed X and Y. Now if for all the numbers I'm entering from 1 to K, if a number is present in both A and B, we will increase X and Y both. If it's just present in array A, this M1 is for A, M2 is for B. I will just take X, X, Y. And if there is any number which is neither present in A neither in B, we will simply say no. And at the last, we will say that X and Y both should at least contain three numbers. And if they contain, py is basically print y, means print yes, and pn is basically print no. So you can check my template. Py means it will print yes, and pn means it will print no. So yeah, that's the basic thing. Okay, that I've done here. I will provide the link in the description, and if you have any doubt, you can also join my Telegram. Okay. Now the next problem is the fourth problem, which is find the different ones. Okay, that's the fourth problem actually that we have to discuss. Here in this problem, basically you are having an array and some queries. What is a query? So in each query, you are given with L and R, two indexes, and you have to basically find two more indexes which are within L and R. Basically, you have to find two indexes between L and R such that they are not equal, such that their values are not equal. If they exist, you have to simply print them. If they doesn't exist, you have to print -1 and -1. Right, that's the problem basically. Now let's see what we have to do. So what we will do is that, see one thing. For example, I have an array. Let's take a very basic array here. The first one, let's say the first one is like this: 30, then 20, then 20, let's again 20, then 10, then 17, then 17, then 15 and 15. Let's say this is the array. Okay, just to explain you guys, I have taken this. Okay, let's say this is the array. Now what I will do is I have some queries also. For example, first query is your L is 2 and your R is 5. Okay, so by the way, here they are taking one base indexing, but I am expecting 0 base indexing. So whatever L and R they will give, we will subtract 1 by from it. So L2 and R means basically we are considering this much part. So basically from this part, we have to tell that if there is any two indexes which have different value. If there are any two indexes which have different value. Yeah, there are multiple. 3 and 4 is there. 4 and 5 are there. 2 and 4 are there. 2 and 5 are there, and so on. Right. But let's say if I will give my L as 1 and R as 3. Now, is there any two numbers in this range which are different? No, there are no numbers. So how you will get to know this thing? That's the point. Let's make 17 here. Let's say I am taking L as 5 and R as 7. Again, there is no different numbers here. But how we will get to know? So guys, what we will do here, actually, I will do one thing. I will first iterate through this ARR and I will store all those indexes whose next element is different from it. I will store all those indexes in a vector. For example, there's a vector, what I have taken a name. Let's explain with the same name. Yeah, so the vector I have taken is a diff vector. I don't know why I've taken diff, but yeah, I've taken the vector name as diff. Basically diff means it will store all those indexes which are whose value is different from the next value. Okay, it's different, that's why I've taken diff. For example, for this index, it's different from its next index, right? Its value is different. So what I will do, I will store it in the diff. Now these two are equal. This is also equal. Now this is different. Means at index number 3, it is different from its next value. This is also different. And this is also different. So this diff will contain 4 values. 0, 3, 4 and 7. Basically why? Because you can see for all these indexes, they are different from its next value. So this is how we will get to know that how many different pairs are there. Right? And now our questions becomes very easy. Now we have two L and R. Let's say L is 2, R is 6. And you have to search whether there is a value or there is a pair between L and R which are different. It's very simple. You can simply check that whether in this range from L and R, is there any value in this difference array? Yes, there are two values, 3 and 4. Means you can take this also as your pair and this also as your pair. Right? For example, let's take a different value. Let's take a different value. Let's say I'm saying that my L is 1 and my R is 4. So let me first check if there is any value which is between 1 and 4 in this difference. Yes, there is a value which is 3. See, we can't take 4 because if we will take 4, so we have to map 4 with 5 now. I'm taking I with I plus 1. But you can take 3 and you can map 3 with 4. Means yeah, 3 and 4 are two distinct indices. But let's say if I will search for let's say 5 and 7, you will not get 5 and 7 because from 5 to 7 you can see in this array also there is no value. We will not consider 7, like from L to R minus 1 basically we will consider. So this is how what we will do. For every indices which is different from its next index, I will store in the difference vector. And now I will check whether from between L to R if there is any value in the difference or not. And how you will check this? Using the lower bound. Using the lower bound. For example, that if your L is 1 and your R is, let's say, 6, right? So you will check in this difference array what is the lower bound of 1. Lower bound means any value which is greater than or equal to L. So you will say, okay, 3 is there. Means 3 is the value which is greater than or equal to L. So you will get the lower bound. So lower bound for this one is 3. Means the index of 3. Index of 3. This. And you will say it's present. So if it's present, means simply this 3 and 4 is the answer. What I'm doing in the solution, see what I'm doing. I'm first storing all those indexes which are different from its next number in the diff array. Now for each query, I am taking LNR. I'm subtracting LNR by basically 1 because it's 1 base indexing. Now in this difference array, I'm searching for the lower bound of L. Means if there is any value which is like if there's any index which is greater than equal to L, and two things, the index should be greater than equal to L and it should also be less than R, because we have to find the index between L to R minus 1 na, in that range. So if we get a lower bound which is greater than equal to L, but if it is also less than R, I'm checking both the things. That means if we get such a lower bound, means the index present at that particular bound is the answer, and I'm adding 1. So I and I plus 1. And why I'm doing plus 1 and plus 2? Because there's a 1 base indexing. So I'm adding extra plus 1 for 1 base indexing. And if it doesn't exist, I'm simply saying minus 1 comma minus. That's the thing. I hope that you have got this. If you have any doubt, you can still join my Telegram and I will share the link of this code in the description section, right? So that's the thing. Now let's move to the next problem and the last problem for this particular video, right? For the next problem, you can check out my profile. I will upload it soon. So next is Klever Permutation. So this is actually a problem that so I was actually doing a very silly mistake. You can see that I got a wrong answer on test 1. The reason was I was doing a very silly mistake. I even didn't check the test case, the sample test case, and I got wrong answer there only. I will tell you what the problem I was doing, and then the solution got accepted. It should accept at this time only. It was a very, silly mistake I was doing, but okay, no worries. Cool. So now let's see what we have to do here. So what we have to do actually here is that we have to basically create a permutation of n numbers, right? And you have to create a permutation which is k level permutation. What is k level? So they want a k level permutation is that if you will take continuous segments of length k, if you will take sum of that, difference between the sums should not be more than 1. It can be 1 only. Yes, and it is possible. Let me tell you how. For example, n is 10 and k is 4. Basically, what you have to do is you have to take a permutation of n numbers from 1 to 10, such that for each subsequence of 4, we will find its sum, and their sum difference should not be more than 1. I will tell you how. Maybe you are confused. Let me write up possible permutation for it. So it should be 1, then 10. Then I think it should be 4. Okay. I have to check one. Maybe I will check from here. No. So okay. 6. Yeah. I think it should done 7. Then 2, 9, 5, 6, and 3, and 3 and 8. I hope I'm right, na? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, we have got all of them, and you will see now. If I will take sub arrays of size 4, first sub array, its sum is, if you will find the sum, its sum is actually uh 22, right? If you will find the sum of this, sorry, this, its sum is 23, right? If you will find the sum of this, it is 22. Here it is 23, right? Right. Here this is 22. Here this is 23. Here this is 20. How this is possible? How this is possible? That is what we want. We want these sums, difference between these sums should not be more than 1. You can see it's just 22 and 23, 22 to 23. Just difference of 1 is there. None of them is 24, 22. No. You want such a permutation. See, what we have to do basically is, see, you have to first figure out, the main thing in this problem is to figure out the first set of 4. This is the first set of 4. This is the first set of 4. And you will see the sum of this first set of 4 here is actually 22. Right. Now, in the next sets, is the next sub string, is the next sub string, then this. Either sum can be increased or decreased. So what I will do, when I will take the next sub string, remember one thing, you are removing this and you are taking this in. You are removing this one and you're taking this 2 in. So you can see I am just making a difference of 1, which is also plus 1. So when I'm currently at this particular substring, I'm moving to this substring, I got a plus 1 and it became 23. And because I got a plus 1 here, next should not be plus 1. It should not be like when I will take next, again there's a plus 1. No, should not happen, because if again plus 1 will happen in the sum, it will become 24. So if once a plus 1 is happened, next it should be minus 1. So now you will see here 10 is removed and 9 is added, and it's minus 1. In the next, 4 is removed, 5 is added, which is plus 1, again 23. In the next, 7 is removed and 6 is added, means minus 1, again 22. In the next, 2 is removed, 3 is added, plus 1, again 23. In the last, 9 is removed and 8 is added. Right. That is what you are doing. That is what you are doing. You are making in such a way that a number that is removed, the next number which is added, is being added in the previous substring, should be 1 greater than, 1 time 1 greater than 1 less than, then 1 greater than, then 1 less than. Let me tell you how it will be done. First of all, you should know that the first 4 numbers should be this. That's the first thing. If you got the first 4 numbers, basically first k numbers, what is the k? If you got the first k numbers, it will be very easy for you to get the other numbers. Let me tell you how. Let me tell you how. If you have the first k numbers, next you have to just do plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1. For example, this is the number now. For this, next number will be 2 plus 1. Here it will be -1. Now here it will be +1. Here it will be -1. Now here it will be +1. Here it will be -1. And this is how we can get all the n numbers, whatever was in. So if we got the first four numbers, after that we have to just continue. We have to just add +1, -1, +1, minus. But how to get that first four numbers? That's the first thing. So what we'll do, guys, first of all, I will take n. Let's say the same example. N is 10, k is 4. Now see, k is always even, remember. Now I will take n minus k, let's say, as x, which is 6. So x is 6. 6 means after those k numbers that I will take, there will be 6 numbers remaining. So I will take n numbers separately. So taking that k number separately, 6 will be remaining. Now in that 6 numbers, 3 numbers must be coming from +1, +1, +1, and 3 numbers from -1, -1, -1. You can see, remember now, we written like this. So first number was there with +1, then -1, then +1, then -1. So there was a plus minus trend. So from this x, what I will do, I will divide this x by 2. 3 numbers must be coming by doing +1 in the previous numbers, and 3 numbers by doing -1 in the previous number. If this was even odd, I will take 4 and 3. You can check out that example. Now we know, okay, we have to do 3 times +1 and 3 times -1. Now this 3 times +1 will be distributed between how many +1s we have. So if you remember, we are doing like this. So if you will remember, we were doing +1 for the indexes which are even. So we were doing +1 for 0, -1 for 1. Here I will do +1, here I will do -1. Then here I will do +1. Here I will do -1. So if you will see, for the even indexes, we are doing +1. For the odd indexes, we are doing -1. That's the thing. And if we are first taking k numbers, first k numbers we are taking here, right? Let me erase this all. So basically we have to do 3 times +1 in the future after this k numbers, and 3 times -1. Okay. So if we have to do 3 times +1, let's say, and how many +1 objects are here? So in the first 4 number, we have 4 indexes, 0, 1, 2, 3. And we have to do +3. So means I can do that plus here and here. So what I can do, I can do +2 here and +1 here, and then -2 here, -1 here. How? See, it was 1, 10, then 4, 7. So 1 first time, it got 2, -1. Then it got 5, it got 6. Now again you will see this will come. I mean, from here it will return, and here it will. So basically from this we got 2 times +1, +1, 2, then +1 to 3. From here we got 2 times -1, first to 9, then to 8. But this we got just once first +1 and once -1. So we have to distribute in such a way. See, अगर हम इसमें, if we have did 3 after it was not possible. Why? If you will do +2 here, then 9 here, then 4 here, then 8 here. Now for this 3, it will come 3, but 3 is already there. So you have to take that much gap. You have to take that gap, the number of times this is going to make the plus. Because if it's going to make 2 times plus, means it will take +2 and 3. 2 and 3. Because it's going to take 2 times plus. Right? So this should be after it. This should be 1 plus 2 plus 1. This should be 4. Because 2 and 3 is handled by this only later. Okay. So this value I will segregate. So basically we have to make 3 times plus. And out of that 3 times plus, 2 times is taken by here and 1 time here. How it is divided? Simply. So it's 3 times. We have two even indices. So obviously it's 3 by 2, 1.5. So we will take the greater first. So we will take, okay, first take 2 here. 1, 2 is taken, remaining is 1. 1 can be taken here. This is what we do. So what do we, I will, so it's little bit confusing. I understand the problem is little bit confusing. Try to think of this approach, what I'm saying. Try to check out my code. And if still you have any doubt, you can, join my Telegram and you can ask doubt directly to me there. Okay, cool. So see, what I did here. What I did here. I said n comma k, sin n k, answer n minus k. Okay. Now, now I first got, so this n minus k is basically remaining numbers after that k numbers, after that first k numbers. Now I first got a. What is a? Means let's say if I have 7 remaining numbers after that k number. So out of 7, 4 numbers must be coming by plus 1, plus 1, plus 1 from previous number. And 3 must be coming from minus 1, minus 1 from the previous numbers. So a is this x by 2 and x by 2. This is the upper bound. Okay. Now first two numbers are always 1 and n. We are always starting from 1 and n, whatever is the value. Now I will take k by 2. Why k by 2? Because if there are k numbers initially we are taking, if we are taking k numbers initially, let's say here we are taking 4 numbers, 2 numbers out of that are those which are having even indexes, means which are going to be having the increment later, and these two are going to be having a decrement later, right? So what I will do here now is, for the first k by 2 number, that's the main thing. That's the main thing, how the first k by 2 numbers will be there. For the first k by 2 number, what I'm doing, first, if a is divisible by k2, means let's say that I have to make 7 increments later, and I have 3 even indexes. So how it will be divided? So 7 is divided into 3. How? Like this ना. फर्स्ट को 2 मिलेगा, पहले को 3 बार करने पड़ेंगे, दूसरे को 2 बार और तीसरे को 2 बार. ऐसे सेग्रीगेट होगा ना. ऐसा तो नहीं सकते पहले को 5 दे दो फिर 1 और 1. नहीं, राइट. तो सिंपल चेक कर लो कि क्या वो डिविजिबल है. देखो, अगर मान लो 6 है तो सिंपल 2 2 2 हो गया, और अगर 7 है तो पहले वाले को ज़्यादा मिलेगा, पहले वाला ज़्यादा कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट करेगा, वो ज़्यादा बार आगे आएगा. तो अगर वो अभी डिविजिबल नहीं है, मतलब पहले वाला ज़्यादा कॉन्ट्रीब्यूट करेगा, पहले वाले में ज़्यादा ऐड कर दो, देखो लास्ट में, और उसको सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दो, हमने उतना ले लिया है. अगर डिविजिबल है तो इक्वली करो. सेम फॉर बी. जो ए है, मतलब जो इवन इंडेक्सेस है वो इंक्रीज होंगी और इंडेक्सेस डिक्रीज होंगी, पता है. और बाद में सेम करो. बाद में आपको पता है, एक बार आपको पहले 4 नंबर्स मिल गए, एक बार आपको पहले 4 नंबर्स मिल गए, उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं करना है. इसमें से एक बढ़ाओ, इसमें से एक घटाओ, इसमें से एक बढ़ाओ, इसमें से एक घटाओ, इसमें से एक बढ़ाओ, इसमें से. तो फिर बचे हुए के से लेके एन इंडेक्सेस तक, अगर इवन है तो बढ़ाओ, और है तो पीछे वाले से एक कम कर दो, के पहले वाले से. के चल रहा है ना. एंड दैट्स ऑल. इट वाज लिटिल बिट कंफ्यूजिंग, एंड इवन यू विल सी दैट हमने भी 2 बार रॉन्ग समीशन किए. आपको दिखाऊं अगर मैंने 2 रॉन्ग समीशन कैसे किए, तो लोड करने में टाइम लगेगा इसको. देखो, सबसे पहला रॉन्ग समीशन तो हुआ मेरा यहाँ पर, बहुत ही सिली मिस्टेक थी. पहले ही वाले में रॉन्ग समीशन देखो हो गया था, फर्स्ट टेस्ट केस में हो गया था. उसका रीज़न ये था कि मैं गलती कर रहा था. गलती ये थी कि मैं यहाँ भी प्लस कर देता था जबकि यहाँ भी माइनस करना था. सेकेंड गलती क्या हुई यहाँ पर, कि आप देखो कि मैं ये चीज़ हैंडल नहीं कर रहा था, ये जो मैंने इतना बड़ा लॉजिक लिखा है. दिस वॉज अ थिंग दैट आई वॉज थिंकिंग, नहीं वो दिक्कत होगी नहीं, बट वो था. That's the basic thing. But yeah, this is the final summation. If you want, you will get the link in the description, and also you can join my Telegram if you want to discuss more, right? So guys, that's all for these first 5 this questions. Let me see my standing. If you guys want, you can join me as a friend. So I got some bad rank today, and also I have a lot of friends here, so do add me in your friend list. I hope guys that you have got the complete understanding of this particular 5 problems. If you have get it, please comment helpful. Please comment helpful. Please comment helpful if you got this particular video, and you can also follow me on LinkedIn. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.